Wow, how proud are you of our business owners from this season of Bookkeeper Rescue? And I mean, we were pretty awesome ourselves. You would think I'd take a day off after wrapping an entire season of a show, but then you would remember that I'm Bianca, the bookkeeper who never sleeps. And on today's agenda, I need to reply to some client emails. This will be great practice for you. Communicating with clients is so important. In most cases, you won't be busted into their place of business like I love to do on Bookkeeper Rescue. You'll be communicating over the phone, email, web conference, or even in person, minus my dramatic entrance, lighting kit, and multi-camera setup. And each client will have preferred ways of communicating, including how often they want to check in or receive financial reports. Here, take a listen to one of my colleagues.
Communicating with our clients is, I think, one of the most important things that we do with our clients. Helping them understand that we're there, that we care about them, we care about their business, and we communicate with them about something that is deeply personal for most of our clients. Many of our clients have started these businesses, inherited them perhaps from their families, but they're supporting their families. They're supporting their team members and their families. And so this is very personal. And for many clients, it is scary to talk about their numbers. They're embarrassed. They're not making more. They don't understand why they're not making more. They want to make sure that whatever they earn, they get to keep. They want to be able to take care of their people. They are overwhelmed with some of the information, and sometimes they're just flat scared. Do I owe taxes? Do I have enough to take care of things? So we really want to help our clients understand this in a way that they can make good decisions, grow their business, keep their people employed, all of that. So the question is how do we do that with them? Well, quite honestly, it depends. How do they need to have communication with them? We have clients that want to do Zoom meetings and or some other type of telemeeting, Zoom, Teams, whatever it is, but they want to meet that way. I personally love that because I think meeting your clients face to face and seeing them, I'm a visual person. A lot of my clients are getting to see one another every month or every quarter, at least once a year. We need to be meeting with them and talking with them. I say all the time, people do business with people. They are not just looking for a machine to do it. They have hired you. They want to understand and they want to meet with you. Now, some of my clients are in other parts of the country. So of course, this is the only way we can meet. But if they're local, we do try to get together every once in a while and see them. I also want to do business with those people. So if I am able to, I want to do business with my clients, if at all possible. Not always can, but I want to do that. But we do communicate regularly via email with our clients as well. I have one client that texts me all the time. I need you to take care of this. I need you to take care of that. And what I have found is that I am not always the one doing that. I have a team now. And so I want to make sure that my team knows what's going on. So I often will get a text message from a client and I will reply and say, could you please send me this via email? It takes a lot of repetition to kind of retrain them because they've been texting. So we do work with our clients on that. And we tell them, please make sure that you're emailing. Please make sure that you're not texting, or if it's really important or urgent, text me and tell me to check my email. So we will train our clients the best way to communicate. I have heard of firms that have one rate that they charge a client if they're going to do emails, and it's a higher rate if they want to be able to text. And so there's options like that as well. But really the point is that we need to communicate. I know that a lot of times our clients are not even looking at the financials that we send them on a regular basis, and that's fine, but I'm still doing the work. I'm still going to be sending that to them and letting them know that those are ready. That's my product at the end of the process. And so we want to make sure that they know we're doing the work. Keep in mind, out of sight is out of mind. You need to let the client know you're there. You need to come to them with questions and with ideas and thoughts and explanations of what's going on so that they know that you're in the books. One of the other things that I will highly recommend in our world of lots of meetings and lots of emails and lots of information, short and sweet is better. Do not give the client an email that is 20 pages long with a list of questions. Bullet points often are really helpful to keep it where they can just reply. Maybe you number it so they can say 1, yes, 2, no, 3, here it is, 4, this, 5, that, instead of big long emails that are convoluted and look like they have to read a book. Most people these days, whether they have a type A personality or not, are not able to read long emails. They just have too much going on. So don't think that things are unimportant to your client. They're just busy, just like we are. So keep it short and sweet if that is at all possible. Now, the other thing I will recommend to you is to ask them how they best want to communicate. If you have a client that says email is best after X time, that's great. Let's just meet quarterly. Let's meet monthly. I really prefer a phone call. I know old-fashioned phone calls are still good. So we need to understand that. We have actually done surveys with our clients to ask them the best way to communicate with them that will meet their needs. So really, it's about a relationship that you have with your client. And it is important to invest in those relationships. So understanding how to best communicate and working through that, but not allowing them to necessarily dictate to you how you should communicate. In other words, clients don't get unfettered access to you because you are doing their bookkeeping. There are still boundaries that you can maintain. Clients need to know that you're not working at 8 o'clock on a Friday evening and all weekend long because they forgot to tell you that they needed financials by Tuesday. So there still has to be boundaries, but we also want to meet the needs of our clients. And so it is okay to decide when you're working and follow those and communicate that with the client. But it is important to invest in that relationship. I do recommend, if possible, that you do meet with your clients periodically. Again, being able to meet with them face to face as you're able to, and get together with them. Some of your key clients, of course, you probably want to do gifts and different things at certain times of the year. But I also recommend that we celebrate their wins as well. That's been one of the most fun things that we've done. We have a client that was recently sold, and we're technically going to lose them as a client, but sending a congratulations note. You've hired your first employee. That's a big milestone for a business owner that a lot of their friends and colleagues may not understand, but you do, because you've kind of gone with them through that journey. Send them something to say congratulations. Meeting with them regularly, celebrating their wins. I think all of that's really important as you develop that relationship, and your style of communication needs to match you. And so if you're a little bit more quiet, that's okay. Send them an email or a note sometimes, but doing regular communications is definitely something that I would encourage you to do.
See, just like I was saying. Well, now it's time to open up the first email and see what we're working with today.